Hello, hello everyone, and do I have a treat for you tonight or this morning, wherever you're from? It is very, very early here. Me and Logan, we just crawled out of bed for this run, but today we have not Super Mario Wii, as it shows on the screen, but this is Super Mario Galaxy 1. We're going to be showing off any % Luigi. Hello, Logan. How are you feeling this morning?
Hello, Jay. I'm doing pretty well.
Doing pretty good. Well, I'm ready to hop into the run whenever we are. I've already stalled enough in setting up.
Yeah,
so
Jay.
We are good to go.
Jay had to remap his controller for some reason.
Yeah, Logan remapped all my controls in my sleep.
Yeah.
But yeah, today we are going to be running any % Luigi. There's two main categories for this game. It's kind of weird because you can see there's a button here where you can switch from Mario to Luigi. And we'll kind of explain some of the differences with Luigi as we go along. But this is a pretty long run. It's got a decent amount of downtime, so we got a lot of yapping to do. So we're going to go ahead and get right into it. We're going to start the run in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right. We're going to be waking up in Gateway here. And the first thing you'll notice, if you're familiar with this game, there was no intro cutscene. You only get the intro cutscene as Mario, which already saves 5 minutes. The intro cutscene is that long. And that is one of the main reasons why this is the most popular category of this game, because no one wants to watch a 5-minute cutscene at the start of every run. We don't have the capabilities like other games do to skip the intro. Yeah, joining me on the couch, you might have seen him already. We got Logan.
Yeah, I ran Mario Kart World earlier.
Yeah, Logan had a really incredible run in Mario Kart World. And he's also dabbled in a little bit of Galaxy. He's run Galaxy before, so...
Long time ago.
Long time ago.
Long time ago.
Yeah, this is the gateway, so we got pretty simple start to the run. We're going to be catching some bunnies. This is all about my aim, so feel free to type NA aim in the chat when I miss this next bunny a bunch of times. We're still kind of waking up.
Ah, perfect.
Oh, that was too bad. That was pretty good. EU aim.
On the jouch?
Yeah, we got what? Logan on the jouch.
The jouch? Oh.
Wait, is it actually a gene couch?
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. Oh my god, it is.
Yeah, I just realized that.
It's actually a gene couch.
Mm.
Yeah, we have possibly one of the hardest tricks in the run coming up. It wouldn't be a speed run without an absolutely horrendous early game. And this trick coming up, it might be one of the biggest reset points. It can be an absolute nightmare. You can get stuck in here for a while. You only really get one good attempt at it. So we're gonna attempt it once. If it works, then maybe I'll buy a lottery ticket tonight. We'll see. Oh, sorry, my finger slipped there.
Oh.
Sorry. And again, sorry. Yeah, there's a little cutscene here with this Luma, but if you long jump past him at a specific angle, you can just skip the cutscene entirely and break the crystal. Alright, Logan, what are we collecting on this planet?
We are collecting 5 different star pieces.
There you go, you got it.
Yeah, all over it.
Alright, here's the big skip coming up. This is Gateway Skip. Only get one attempt, so no pressure. Oh,
Yeah,
I've never missed it in my life. It's just too easy. Okay, that's a huge confidence boost for the run. Alright, perfect. Alright, so now we're going to address the elephant in the room. Probably a lot of people are asking this question. So, you might be wondering why I have a second cursor on the screen. And also, we're going to do a little cutscene skip here. There's a little bit of text here if you land, but you can actually skip it if you jump within, I think it's within 3 frames, 4 frames of landing. You can skip that little text box. But yeah, I'm actually using 2P in this run. I can show you kind of my controller setup, because it's a little bit scuffed. We used to do this on Wii Remote, but now we're doing it on Joy-Cons. You see, I got 2 right Joy-Cons here, rubber banded together. It's a little bit scuffed, but we're making it work. But yeah, before this game came out on the Switch, we used to do this on the Wii with 2 Wii remotes. You can imagine 2 collect, yes, Wii remotes in one hand, it's a little bit of a nightmare.
And you had to Velcro those together, right?
Yeah, so the setup I had, I wish I brought them because it would have been really cool to show. I had a Velcro strip in between the Wii remotes, which actually held them really well. Got the Velcro meta coming in.
Yeah, that's a pretty big part of this game. Jhay really revolutionized 2P in this game back in about 2021.
Yeah, it didn't really used to be a thing. Like, not all. It's a very, very controversial topic. It's been controversial for like maybe 10 years, way before my time. It's one of those conversations that people are scared to bring up.
Hey, if it's faster, it's faster.
That's the way I always looked at it. Yeah, we got a little bit of introduction here. Basically, Rosalina kind of telling you, the lore about what's been happening. But we're playing the game in Korean. Common thing you'll see with speedrun games is that we play in different languages. And for Korean, it has the least amount of characters, which makes the text go by a little fast. It saves like a minute or so. It's pretty significant at top level. Pretty easy thing to do. Yeah, main lore behind this game is we need to stop Bowser. It's a Mario game. We have to stop Bowser. And to beat the game, we need to collect 60 Power Stars throughout these different domes. And then we can get to the center of the universe and defeat Bowser. This is the shortest run, or the shortest main board category, which for a lot of people, in 2 hours is already kind of long.
Yeah, this is a long run.
Oh, yeah. I love a good long speedrun. So we're going to be heading into our first galaxy, which is Good Egg. It's kind of like the tutorial galaxy. There's always an easy one to start off with, but we're going to go over a lot of the 2P mechanics in here. You'll see a lot of different stuff being used. But you'll also notice that these other galaxies, they have like their own star requirements, which actually makes the routing of the game quite complicated. This is one of those games where you don't think the route would be that difficult. But it's very specific, and if you mess it up at all, the bad things happen. I want to say that.
Yeah, time loss is really punishing in this game. It's like 30, 40 seconds if you make like even one mistake, I want to say, right?
Yeah, there's a lot of really easy mistakes that can happen, and we're going to be trying to avoid as many of them as we can. Yeah, you'll see the first use of a 2P jump here, so we're going to be using 2P. This is going to be our main movement in the game. Allows us to get a bunch of vertical height quickly, and we're also going to be using 2P to stun these boulders, because one important thing that we need for this run is star bits. We need 600 star bits for a Luma later on, and we also need another 400 for a Luma pretty soon. So we're going to try and get as many star bits as possible in these first few levels. Gonna be using another 2P jump here to skip this Piranha vine. So main horizontal movement we're gonna be using in this run is the long jump. Galaxy's kind of known for being the long jump simulator, so I'm here to prove that it's not. It's actually a 2P jump simulator. But that's gonna be our two main forms of movement, and we're going into this first boss.
All right, Jhay, what is this boss's name?
This is the Dino Piranha. I should be asking you this. I should be quizzing you.
Oh, right.
Or maybe I'll ask the other co-commentator that you got next to you.
Oh yeah, we have another co-commentator. It is it's a horse. I don't know what the horse's name is, but I think we'll let the chat name it. But yeah, he has a headset on, and he hasn't said anything yet, but...
He's a little shy. You gotta give him time. I'd probably also be a little shy if I didn't have a name yet. Chat, you gotta get to work. No, we can't call the horse How Hungry. we can't. We need to give him a real name. Alright, well that is our second power star of the run. Yeah, like I said earlier, we need 60, but there's also a lot of requirements that we need for unlocking different levels and different galaxies. A lot of levels have star requirements, but there's also some levels that have different requirements, so you'll see me doing some pretty weird things later on to unlock different stages. But now we're coming up to possibly one of the most notorious tricks in the whole run. This has been what I've been dreading this entire journey here. This is gonna be... It's either gonna go really well, or we're gonna be here for like 2 or 3 minutes, just looking like an idiot. It's one of those tricks. Logan, you might not have surely you know this trick, right?
It's the one where you... Okay, I don't want to spoil it, but I'll just imagine it.
Yeah, this is the aware one. So normally in this level, you need to collect 100 star bits to feed this hungry Luma. He's a very, very hungry boy. But instead, we're not going to do that. And we're going to go the complete opposite direction and go up to this crystal. So this is what is known as a crystal float. Now this was known to be task only for the longest time until now. Until now.
Yeah. Oh!
Yeah, no, that was a bad one. That was a bad one.
Alright, you got it.
That was also a bad one. Yeah, this is one of those very finicky tricks that don't really have the greatest setup. So it can kind of be a really, really big reset point for the run. So there's basically a very specific part of the crystal that you want to land on here. And you'll see what it causes.
Yeah, there it is.
So you gotta keep the crystal on screen here, and then spin at a very specific point, because there's a very big soft lock you can get here. So we want to land on the right planet. Yeah, there we go.
Yeah.
Right to the end of the stage, fighting the dodgy gravity. All right, we got it.
Awesome.
That
Nice.
didn't go as bad as I thought it would, to be honest, because that is a nightmare trick, especially in a marathon setting like this. It can be really, really bad. So I'm very glad that went well. That's a huge relief.
Yeah, that looks like you could be there for like an hour.
Oh yeah, no, and it's even worse as Mario as well. Like Mario, like that trick is already pretty difficult, but Mario makes that 10 times harder. I really do feel bad for the people who run the Mario categories of this game.
So is there like a certain amount of frames that you have for that?
It's not really frames, it's more like control stick based and position based.
Oh.
You gotta hold like very specific angles, and there's like a very, very precise point on the crystal you have to land on. It's not a fun trick. It's not fun at all.
That's tough.
But it wouldn't be a speedrun without a dodgy early game. That's what makes a speedrun, essentially. Alright, we actually get to go into some better levels. Now this is Good Egg 3, where we're going to be fighting our second boss. There's actually a decent amount of bosses in this game. Some of them have some really cool strats. This might be one of my favorite ones. Alright, you know which boss this is, don't you, Logan? You know what his name is.
It's the lava one, right?
Yeah, you got it.
I don't know his name. But I know it's a lava boss.
It is a lava boss. Chat, you know which one this is, right?
Oh, we have a dog. 2 dogs.
We have a dog. Oh, got a not long to jump into that. So we can just long jump all the way around that planet. So the gravity in this game, we really can abuse a lot. And you'll be noticing that like a lot of the skips that we do in this run are going to be gravity related. You know, especially combining it with the 2P jump, we can get into some really high areas, which sometimes have really dodgy gravity, which allows us to do some big skips. Like, that's a skip there as well. Normally you're supposed to kill those 2 little octopuses and lower the bridge, but we can just jump around the invisible wall there. Yeah, this is the second boss of the game. This is King Caliente. So this was a strat that was found pretty recently. So you know how we held the boulders earlier with 2P? We can also do that with the coconuts. We can hold the coconuts with 2P. Make it spawn another one, and we can shoot 2 at once.
Ah!
So we can do it again here. And essentially just like combo the shit out of him pretty much.
Oh, yeah, he's owned.
Like, holding the coconuts basically allows him to shoot more coconuts sooner. Like, he would have shot a few more fireballs at us if we didn't hold them with 2P there. But that's another power star.
That's got to be a huge difference from 1P and 2P, especially that boss.
It's a pretty nice time save. It's not like crazy significant. I don't think it's more than 10 seconds, but you know, those kind of time saves in a 2 and a bit hour run, they add up a lot. I think as of right now, the 2-player world record is a good 4 minutes faster than the 1-player world record. It's kind of a gap that's just grown and grown and grown as we find more strats.
Right. And more people are getting used to 2P now, right?
Yeah, 2P was always one of those things that people didn't really want to learn, but nowadays there's a lot more 2P runners than 1P. Okay, now this is going to be another level that really shows the vertical power that using 2-player has in this run. So usually in this level you want to go and visit the Queen Bee, but instead we're going to go the complete opposite direction. We'll do some slope climbing, which I'll explain in a little bit. And we're essentially just going to climb the whole area.
Yeah, tree skip, right?
Yeah, it's time for a tree skip. Just going to focus up here. Oh, we're going to have to do the backup. That should work. There we go.
Lovely
that was perfect. Really good backup. Yeah, so ideally there you want to be facing backwards, because the way momentum works in this game is you get more momentum when you face backwards, which is really strange. It doesn't really make sense why it works like that. But usually when traveling distances like that, we want to be facing backwards. It's very important for some strats later on. We'll kind of explain it a little bit more as we get there. But that's a really, really short start. And usually you have to go through like 2 other planets, you gotta go see the Queen Bee, you gotta collect some chips, it's a cutscene with a toad at the end. But instead you just do that. And it essentially skips a whole chunk of the level, which is gonna be a pretty big theme for this speedrun. We're gonna be doing that a lot, in a lot of different stages. A little bit more cutscene here, so
Look.
So one nice thing about this game, like, especially as a streamer as well, having like these downtimes between the levels, good time to just yap,
Read the chat.
break, read the chat, just hang out. I quite like a game with a little bit of downtime between each level.
We're going to have a lot to talk about.
Yeah, we got a lot to talk about, don't we, Logan?
Yes, we do. Yes, we do. So I would encourage people to donate, because we do have a lot of downtime, and that would fill a lot of that downtime. And I do have them on my phone right here, so I could read them out.
I was going to say, did you manage to hack into Ludwig's laptop?
Yeah, so apparently Ludwig's laptop got reset, or like automatically updated. And I need to ask the chat, what do you think his password is? Like, let's take some guesses here. It says the guess word or the hint word is Dolph. So, like D-O-L-P-H.
Or he's gonna wake up and we're gonna be in. Oh,
we're gonna be in deep. Yeah.
Okay, well, we gotta do some really awkward climbing here, because I got a really rare turnaround. But that's okay, we can back that up well. Yes, you'll see a lot of very, very fast 2P climbing here. Now, each one of these jumps is a 6-frame window. So the inputs I'm actually like doing for these 2P jumps is I'm doing a homing ground pound, but with very specific shake and ZL timing. As long as I do those within 6 frames, I can press, you know, the A button on 2P whenever, and it'll perform a 2P jump. It's really, really simple. And you can kind of just chain them all over the run.
Yeah.
Alright, well, that is another star down. Star number 6. Alright, so we got one more star coming up in Honeyhive. So this is Honeyhive 3. This is another boss fight. And then we're going to go on to our first minor galaxy in a little bit. Alright, Logan, another quiz for you. You know which boss this is?
Ooh, this is the big flying purple bug. I don't know what its name is. It's just a big purple bug.
It is a big purple bug. You're not wrong with that.
Like these ones, but huge, and it flies.
You got that right. So we got a little cutscene here. So ideally, you're supposed to do this whole section with the bee mushroom. You might notice that this is where the game introduces the bee mushroom in Honeyhive, but we haven't used it a single time yet, and we're not going to start now. So we're going to skip it, and we're just going to make this with a 2P jump, and same thing over here.
Oh, is it not purple?
No, it's green.
Oh, it's a green bug.
It's a
man.
green bug.
Oh, they were all purple before this.
It's Big Bad Bugaboom.
Bugaboom.
We're gonna go for a fast second hit here. If we hit him fast enough, he kind of bugs out in the cutscene. I don't think that was fast enough though.
Oh, no, he's red.
And then one more fast hit here. Yep. It kind of hit him before he turns. If you wait way too long on that last hit, he turns around, which can be a huge pain in the ass to back up. But
he goes sideways, I think,
yeah,
right?
You can't hit him while he goes sideways. There's another quick start.
Nicely done.
Alright, so we've essentially completed 2 main galaxies. I say completed. We'll come back to them in a little bit when the comets start spawning, but the comets don't start spawning until the 13th star, so it's not something we're going to worry about just yet. But what we are going to worry about is this galaxy over here that we just unlocked, which is Flipswitch. Now, these kind of minor galaxies can be very, very nice quick stars in the run. Like, you'll notice these ones are usually way shorter than a lot of other galaxies that we're going to do in this run.
Yeah, these ones just have one singular star, right? Like,
yeah, so this has one singular star. There's also Loop-de-Loop in the terrace, which we're not going to do. Loop-de-Loop has been routed out, unfortunately. But we're still going to have some races for the chat to guess on later on. So you got to make sure you're around for that. Just small hop over the side here. Just trying to avoid these red platforms. These are on a pretty simple cycle. Like we're still in the beginner area of the game, so nothing's going to be too challenging just yet. Also another 2P jump, just to get a tiny bit of extra height.
Now, Jay, I got to get something right.
Yeah.
So when you fly in from a galaxy for like a certain, I don't think you can do it on all galaxies, but I think you could do like a frame perfect jump.
You can actually do a frame perfect jump. I'll try and get one in this next level to show it off. Yeah, like Logan said, in the majority of galaxies, not all of them, there are some where it doesn't work. You can actually time an A press, the frame you land, and you'll actually get a jump input instead of like the landing animation, which saves about a second. Which if you hit one of those in like 10, 20 levels, you're saving a good chunk of time over the course of the run. But it is frame perfect. It's a 60 FPS game. Alright, we're gonna try and get one here to show it off. Never mind. We'll just try and point them out whenever we get them in the run, because it's not gonna be something consistent that we hit.
That was a planet skip, wasn't it?
Yeah, that is a huge planet skip. So for some reason, when they programmed this Mega Leg boss, they didn't really give the gravity to the planet, they gave it to the boss. So the gravity area, if you look at it, it is huge. It is one of the biggest gravity fields in the game. It's absolutely massive. So you can even just do that with a triple jump. You don't even need a 2-player jump there. A very, very, very simple skip.
Yeah, I've done that one before.
Alright, so this is our first major boss of the game. This is Mega Leg. Oh! And he's already killing me. Alright, he's got a little bit of a dodgy gravity field here, so we're gonna try and stay... All the cycles all kind of messed up. Alright, that's okay. Yeah, so he's got a few cages up here that we're gonna destroy with bullet bills. And he's going to bring up this cage, but one thing that they didn't really think about when designing this boss is that you can actually just load the bullet bills over. You can just load them over the cage, making it a very, very quick and easy fight. You don't even need to mess around. You just need one bill. And that is the first Grand Star of the run. Gonna be shooting away some star bits there. So the way this run kind of works is after every single level you get a text box at the end which says you got this many star bits or you got this many coins. So in the run we want to try and avoid star bits and coins. Coins we don't need for anything, so any coins we can avoid is perfect, but star bits we need a very specific amount of. So you'll see some levels I'll be grabbing them, some levels I won't. The routing for it's pretty complicated, but that's like the basic gist.
All right, I think we got a little downtime here.
Yeah, go for it.
We've had a couple of donations come in ever since the run started. We got $1 from Anonymous, another $5 donation from Anonymous, and another 5 from Anonymous, and another 5, and another 5 from both Anonymous.
Yeah, we got the Anonymous train going on. Let's go Anonymous. Thank you for the donations.
We need some funny names for the run.
Yeah, make sure you're sending in all your best donations. Get the wallets out. This is all going to a great cause. And it's been a really incredible event, honestly.
Yeah, it's been awesome. It's been so fun.
Alright, so we're going to be heading over to our second dome of the run, which is the fountain. Not going to get the warp pad skip there because the camera decided to turn around on me. Yeah, you can skip these little warp pads here because these have a very, very slow animation. Alright, you know which skip's coming up, right, Logan? Ooh. You know the one.
Yeah, if I could... Okay, give me a second. I know what you're going to do, but I forgot the name of it.
Yeah, we don't really have any cool trick names in this game. It's basically just Space Jam Run Skip, is what we call it.
It's like a gravity skip, kind of.
Yeah. So like I mentioned earlier, in Honeyhive, we want to be getting backwards momentum whenever we can for the extra speed. And this allows us to do some pretty cool skips. Like this one, if I can pull it off. Yeah, so we use the pole stars there to manipulate Luigi's position, to get him to turn around, face this direction, and then get a huge boost with the backwards momentum all the way to the end of the level, pretty much.
Alright, time for the sludgy hop.
No, we don't, sludgy
Just
hop
kidding.
is so 2013.
Old. That's an old timer right there.
No more sludgy hop. I think this is the first part of the run where we see silver stars. So collecting 5 silver stars is going to get us 1 big star. So we're going to be kind of navigating these moving platforms here. They kind of spawn in as you arrive. So you got to remember the position of all of them. But that was a very, very clean Space Jam run. That was very, very good.
That was awesome. Beautiful.
That is also one of the levels in the early game that can cause a little bit of an issue. So you'll love to see that one go up. Oh man, we're already quite far in. I think this is what, our 10th star? Yeah, 10th star. Yeah, you see that the coin text box. There are some levels where we can't really avoid coins. You gotta just kind of accept the time loss, but a lot of the time you'll see me specifically going out of the way to avoid coins. Unless I'm really dying for health, you know, we'll take some coins for safety at some point probably. Once we get to the hottest stages. Yeah, this level is a pretty interesting one because you didn't see it, but before the run I had to go into this level to do a manip for the boss fight that is coming up. Which I'll kind of explain when we get there. So we've got a bunch of different other things here. So we got a switch that we're normally supposed to hit, but we're not going to do that at all. We're just going to long jump across. Saving a little bit of time. I get this shell. Now you might not have seen this next one, Logan. This might be a newer strat that you haven't seen.
Oh, you're going to skip all the way to the other ship?
Yeah, so we're going to try and get a damage boost here. There we go.
Oh, yeah, that one.
Yeah, so usually, you know, like in Good Egg 3, you have to kill the 2 octopus enemies and it lowers the bridge. But with a damage boost, you can actually get around the invisible wall there. You can go, like, right under it. And I guess straight to the boss.
And this is where the manip comes into place, right?
Yeah, so this is where the manip works, because you'll see that Kamella is actually only throwing shells at me. She's not throwing any fireballs at all. And it's kind of weird the way it works. Like, back in the day, everyone used to just think this boss was RNG. But there's actually cycles that continue between files. So if you go on another file and line up all of her cycles, so the next one she throws is shell, and you can start a run, and she'll just throw shell, shell, shell. And it saves a decent bit of time. I think it saves like 8 seconds in the run, just for like a little bit of pre-run manip.
Very nice.
Yeah, very, very nice. It's actually going quite well. Like, the early game is the part that I was most scared of, because the early game in this run can be absolutely dreadful, but this is going surprisingly well. I think in all of the practice runs I was doing this week, this was the part that really messed me up the most, so this is pretty big.
Alright, we got some more donations here.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, it's like 5 more of $5 from Anonymous. So thank you. Thank you so much.
All the anonymous donations are appreciated. Thank you all so much. Alright, so this is Space Junk 3. I'm going to be showing some more Polestar action here, but we're actually not going to be going the same direction. We're going to be going over to the left, to this planet. Where normally you'd have to go through this whole maze area, but we can actually just clip through and go right into the launch star there.
I've never seen that one.
You've never seen that one? It's actually...
never seen it.
It's pretty simple. Like, the way it works is you just crouch, you spin, and then you uncrouch.
Huh.
And it's that simple. That's all the inputs you need to do that clip. Because it kind of like shifts Luigi's hitbox downwards. It doesn't really... I don't know, it just kind of goes into the floor a little bit, which is just enough to access the launch star. Alright, this is going to be our next boss, which is Tarantula. Also introducing the Sling pods, which we'll kind of go over a little bit more in the next level, which is very name appropriate. But to beat this boss, we've got to try and hit all these spots on her back. So we're going to be trying to hit very specific ones. Okay, we didn't get it, so we're going to do just the regular strat instead of the toad strat. Yeah, you can actually use the toads in the arena to attack the boss, which can do some pretty cool stuff with. But we're just going to be taking it the normal way. Alright, just 2 more hits. 1 more. Alright, that's the boss fight done. Yeah, if anyone in the chat has any questions, feel free to ask. We got a decent amount of downtime between these levels, so it's a perfect time to ask some questions. If there's something you're a bit confused about or something you want me to explain in a bit more detail, feel free.
Alright, we actually got a 1-up here. $10 from Anonymous.
Oh.
Wow.
So the one Anonymous is proving that they're better than the rest.
They're doubling up.
Doubling up. Alright, so we're going to be going to our first Hungry Luma level now. Very appropriately named Sling Pod. So yeah, this is the first kind of use for our Starbits here. We need 400 for this Luma, and then we need 600 by the end of the run for the last Hungry Luma. So we don't need too many Starbits. It's a lot more important in the 120 star speedrun that you're getting Starbits in like every level, but at 90% you have a lot of leeway when it comes to currency. Alright, so this is another one of those short 1-star galaxies. We'll kind of blitz through this one. But this is like one of the most notoriously hated levels in the game, I think. A lot of people absolutely despise Sling Pod and the way they work.
This one runs on a cycle, right?
Yeah, so all of these cannonballs that are firing are fully cycle-based, so we're going to be trying to make the fastest cycle here. I'm gonna focus up. Be avoiding these meteors as well. Oh, we gotta save it. No, I couldn't save it. That's okay. I think we were like right on the checkpoint as well, so that shouldn't be too big of a time loss.
Yeah, that won't be too bad.
Yeah, you see why this is one of the most notoriously hated levels. Alright, I'm gonna try and avoid these firebars here. See, I see the ending cycle's a little bit off now. I'm gonna do a little bit of waiting, but that's okay. That wasn't too bad.
Yeah, I think that goes to show how punishing Galaxy can be. It's very punishing.
Oh, it's a very, very punishing game. Like, that right there, if I was doing more dark attempts, it would have just been reset instantly. Like, not even that big of a time loss, like 15, 20 seconds, maybe. Also, I can see everyone in the chat posting Fall Guys, by the way. I'm taking notes. I'll remember. I can see the Fall Guys posters. Oh god, I don't want to Fall Guys again right after saying that. Alright, so one little neat thing about doing these little Hungry Luma levels is they spawn you at the beginning of the observatory every time, which we're going to use to our advantage later on. But now we're going to be heading into Battle Rock, which in my opinion, this is probably one of my favorite strats in the whole game. This might take a few attempts, but this is a very, very cool strat.
Is this a new one?
You might not have seen this one actually, Logan.
Oh, wait.
You might not have seen this one.
No, I think I know what it is.
Yeah, this is one strat that has kind of evolved throughout the years. There's been 1P methods discovered, 2P methods discovered, methods of doing it while moving, doing it without the screw, but we're going to do the fastest method, which is going to be screwless with 2P. We're going to try and get this first try. That should be perfect. Yep. So now this whole out of bounds section is very finicky because on these like weird slopes, I don't think they obviously don't intend you to be out here, but all the controls in this area are fully inverted. So when I'm going right here, I'm actually holding left. I'm gonna try and avoid the little weird gravity areas around these lasers because you can actually get sucked into the lasers, and there's no real good way of getting out. You just have to pray that you can escape. But yeah, this whole level is usually a massive auto-scroller. But with this skip, we can basically get past the entire auto-scroller, saving like 20 to 30 seconds. That's if I can get in the gravity.
Uh-oh.
There we go.
All right. Nice.
Little bit of a messy ending, but that's first try. Hey, I'll take that. You really can't go wrong with the first try. And then load the bullet bill to the cage, and that's it. That's Battle Rock 1.
Nicely done. That's gonna feel so weird doing opposite inputs there.
It's very weird. There's a couple of other slopes like it in the game where they like fully invert your controls, but that's the only one that we actually encounter in the run.
All right, let's see here. So I did see the chat say that it is like the names are broken, but I think we're still yeah. I'll just read them out anyways. We got another $10 from Anonymous. Thank you. $5 from Anonymous, and we have a very specific $2.52 from Anonymous.
$2.52,
and then $15, the biggest one yet. Thank you.
I'm trying to think what the 252 could be referencing. That's gotta be a reference to something. Alright, so you might notice, this is the exact same level as the one we did earlier. This is Space Junk Comet, which is essentially just Space Junk 1, but with a very, very generous timer on it. So we're gonna still try and beat this as fast as possible. But I think the game gives us 4 minutes to start off with, and I don't even think we're going to use a full minute of it. I think we're just going to absolutely blitz this after getting that skip first try. Yeah, we have the same ending section here with the silver stars. Yeah, we're going to kind of see a lot of these different comets in the run. So this is the first one. This is the Speedy Comet. But we've also got Daredevil Comet, which sets your health to 1. We've got the Fast52 Comet, which makes all the enemies in the area faster. What other comets do we have, Larry? And I'm trying to think what other comets that I'm missing.
Did you say the... No, you said Fast52 already.
Yes, we got Fast52, we got Speedrun, we got Daredevil. Oh, there's also
purple, right?
Purple coins,
purple,
but we're not going to encounter any of these in this run because the Purple Comet is only post-game.
Right.
So we're luckily not going to see any purple coins. Oh, we're also missing the Cosmic Races, those comets.
Oh, against like the Cosmic Mario or Cosmic Luigi. Yeah.
Definitely going to be doing a bunch of those in the run. Those are very, very fast. So we're going to be doing our next one-star galaxy, which is Rolling Green. This is another notoriously hated one, because this is motion control based, and I don't think anyone likes motion controls. So I've got the route up on my phone by here, so if you see me looking down at my phone, that's because I'm really not trying to mess up the route. Because this is one of those games where if you go off route for like 1 star, your entire run
is in trouble.
Yeah, it's a disaster if I do that. And I don't think my brain is coherent enough at, what is it, 6 a.m. here to try and route the game on the fly.
6:21.
Yeah, there's no way. Absolutely no way. So this is our first like fully motion control level. This is going to be using the star ball. So I'm not doing any analog stick input here. I'm doing it all motion. Which is kind of weird considering I've got 2 controllers essentially strapped together. It can feel a little awkward at times. And we're going to be just trying to keep as much speed as possible, not going too high up on these ramps. Also trying to avoid the Goombas because those slow you down. And we're going to try and face backwards. Oh, no, never mind. Well, we wanted to face backwards there to get the momentum into the pole, but either way, that should still be a pretty quick grab. Yeah, that was still fast. Alright, and that's another level down.
So are motion controls a little bit harder with the Joy-Cons versus the Wii remotes?
Oh, absolutely, yeah. Like, I've always preferred running this game on the Wii. Because this game has so many different versions now. Because, we used to play it on the Wii, and then you could play it on Wii U VC with the Virtual Console, and now it's on the Switch with 3D All-Stars, and then it was on the Switch too, and now we've got the new releases coming out in October for the Galaxy game. So we're going to have, like, so many different versions of the game to play on.
Yeah, gonna have to get that.
Oh, absolutely. Alright, so this level is very important that I don't die here. We're gonna really make sure to not die.
Right.
Isn't that right, Logan?
Yeah. Jay, what are you doing?
Oh,
no, Jay,
no.
what are you doing? No!
Oh, the horse is so disappointed on the couch.
Yeah,
Look at him.
The horse hasn't said anything.
The horse is speechless. Yeah, that is actually a death warp. So I backflipped into a gravity field there. Oh, that was close. That was very, very scary. Which gave me a very generous respawn. Usually there's a whole area that you gotta like long jump through there, but that death warp is very, very simple. And we're also gonna do a little skip here. So usually your Blazer wants you to go all along the stairs, but that's not very accessible. We're gonna just go up the wall instead with a 2-beat jump. And that's it. We're right into the boss area. But yeah, in my opinion, the Bowser fights in this game are way, way more interesting than the Bowser fights in Galaxy 2. The Galaxy 2 ones are kind of like the same old every time.
The chat is asking, Jay, where did you get the South Korean hat from?
I got it from Korea, actually. I was recently in Korea on holiday. It is amazing, by the way. I would absolutely recommend. That place is beautiful. I'm a pretty big travel addict. I love traveling everywhere. So having this is my first time in West Coast America. I've been to the US a few times, but this is my first time in the West Coast. And it is really, really nice here.
It is really cool.
I think this is your first time in the West Coast as well, Logan?
This is my first time in LA. I've been to California one other time.
Oh, yeah. Free from Wyoming.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, so Bowser's kind of running in a little bit awkward direction here.
Oh my gosh.
He's just not stopping. He's just going. Ah, there we go. We finally got him.
Yeah, don't let his tail burn out.
Yes, you can have like a timer to hit him there. His tail is only on fire for a little bit of time, and then once it goes out, you're just gonna do another attack. So you really gotta hit him before that happens. Alright, and that is the end of our second dome, which is the fountain.
Alright, I think we got a little downtime here.
Yeah, we got a little bit.
Okay, we got another $10 from Anonymous, of course. We got another $5 and $20. I think that's our biggest one so far. Also from, you guessed it, Anonymous. And another $5 from Anonymous.
Wait, so are the names just like fully broken?
Yeah, they're broken. I'm saying it anyways.
Wait, does that mean they don't have messages if they're anonymous? I think so, right?
Yeah, I'm on the website. I don't know if on the laptop it's different.
Ah, I see. Alright, so we just unlocked our third dome, which is the kitchen. Kitchen has got a nice, quite variety of levels, actually. We're going to be seeing our first major water level. But not after a little bit of cutscene first. Oh, finger slipped again, sorry.
Oh.
Whoops.
That's good. That's a good bit. That's a good bit.
Whoops. Alright, we're doing a 2P jump up here, save climbing all the way around. Yes, we're not going to be going to Boy Base just yet. I can see people in the chat getting excited. I'm going to disappoint you. We're going to be going to Beach Bowl instead, which is not as cool as Boy Base. But we will be seeing that later on. Now, one thing that the Galaxy games is kind of known for is having pretty rough swimming controls. I know one of the biggest complaints from people who play this game is they really do not like swimming. So we're just going to completely avoid the water entirely in this level. We're just going to go nowhere near it. And we're going to just climb up the side. Chaining these 2P long jumps. And literally just scaling the entire level, and that's the start. That's the whole
we got
stuff.
a hand cam. We have a hand cam. Look at that.
Now.
We have a hand cam.
Now that is technology I've never seen before. Yeah, like people ask me all the time. They're like, "How do you play with this shit? How do you play with two Joy-Cons strapped together?" And honestly, I find it quite comfy. It's honestly really nice. Oh, hand cam is really nice, actually. That's going to be very nice later on when we get to some of the more swimming-intensive levels.
Yeah, that's actually going to be kind of interesting.
Yeah, that Beach Bowl 1 is probably one of the shortest levels we've done so far. It's very short. We got a lot of short levels coming up in this game. Some of them could be quite long, but we got a good mix of short stars in between.
Oh, the penguin teacher.
Yeah, we're gonna see our teacher. So the penguin wants to teach us how to swim, but we actually already know how. We still gotta talk to him anyway. He wants us to retrieve a golden shell from a penguin. And I know a lot of people are gonna not be happy with me stealing from a child, but we gotta do it. It's for the speedrun. And we just return the shell, try and get as close to him as possible.
You can break the shell on accident, right?
Yeah,
it's very possible.
You can absolutely break the shell on accident, and it is not nice.
Yeah, that'd be a bit of a pain.
Because you gotta go back down, you gotta wait for it to respawn, and find the penguin again, and it's a nightmare. Okay, that's not gonna be the last time we steal from a child.
Wait, that is the coin shell from Mario Kart World.
It is actually
ahead of its time. What do you know?
It's a reference. It's awful in this game too.
Oh yeah, I would imagine.
Alright, so we're going to be doing the full Beach Bowl sweep here. We're going to be doing Beach Bowl 3 now. Which is another level we're going to have to engage in the depths of the water. Yeah, you see, you got a glimpse of what we're about to deal with in the intro here. This is going to be the first time we see Tox Boxes, which, very janky enemy. Easily the most janky enemy in the entire game. There has been some insane clips of people dying to Tox Boxes in the most hilarious ways. And it's just the classic gravity special. Maybe trying to avoid this coin here within the boxes. Hey, I got the coinless.
Did you mention earlier that collecting coins is bad for some situations?
We did, yeah. So we really want to be avoiding those text boxes.
Yes. Co-commentator needs to be listening closer.
As a co-commentator can take a nap if he feels like it. I'm sure the horse will...
Yeah.
will take over.
Right.
Got another skip here. Basically saves us going around this whole planet. We can just do one long jump. It's kind of a dodgy wall jump. The wall there has very weird and odd-shaped collision. But you can get a wall jump off it and get right to the star. It's a really, really nice skip.
That was awesome.
Yeah, there's really not much going wrong right now. This is quite nice. I'm gonna lean back. I don't even need to game a lean.
It's time to come back. The Jhay Galaxy return. After this run.
Return to retirement after this.
Yeah, right. Oh, we have, the names are fixed, I believe. We got $20 from Our Names Broken. I don't think they're broken anymore. We got $5 from Orange, and we got $5 from Keeks. Oh, and I missed one. We got $5 from Selena. Have everything I have right now. Sad face. What? We have $10 from Monkey Luke 1. Another $15 from Anonymous. And we have $2.52 from Not Anonymous. Always loved Galaxy as a kid. Awesome to see it showcased here. And we got $5 from Pauline and $10 from Real Lamp. Good luck, Jay. Great event. And there's more later.
Yo, much love, guys. Yeah, this has been an incredible event so far. There's been so many amazing runs by amazing runners. It has been an absolute blast. So this is one of the biggest skips coming up, but it's also one of the easiest. This is the Bubble Breeze Ultra shortcut. And that's it. That's the whole level. You literally just backflip on top of the wall, and that's it. And that legitimately saves minutes. It's so simple. It's so easy. And it saves dealing with the awful bubble controls. A very, very quick start. Alright, so we're going to be heading back to Beach Bowl now. This is going to be our first, I think this is our first Secret
Comet.
Star. Yeah.
Or, Secret Star.
Yeah, first Secret Star. So most levels in the game don't just have one star in the area. Sometimes they have two. So specifically in Beach Bowl 3, there is a Secret Star over here, which can only be accessed by, again, stealing from a child. I'm sure they don't need the green shell anyway. And yeah, if we come over to this chest, there's a secret in it. It's not very secret. I already know where it is, but. And this area introduces a new power-up that we haven't seen yet in the run, which is the Ice Flower. Now, what does the Ice Flower allow us to do, Logan?
I'm sorry, say that again?
What does the Ice Flower allow us to do?
It allows us to climb this waterfall, and we're going to try to do this in one entire motion with one Ice Flower.
We are, and hopefully this works out. Oh, just a bit too low. It was so close.
So you can't 2P jump with the ice flower on, right?
No, you have to wait for it to run out. It's really weird. It's really weird. It just straight up doesn't let you do a 2P jump at all.
Yeah, you gotta wait.
Same with the fire flower. It really doesn't like you doing 2P jumps with the power ups in this game. Alright, if there's anyone who's afraid of ghosts, you might want to look away.
Uh-oh.
Logan's on the screen.
Yep.
Alright, we're gonna be hitting the Ghostly. Is our first spooky level of the run. So this is where we also encounter Luigi. Again, we're gonna encounter him for the second time, because for some reason, you know, in the Mario version of this game, you save Luigi, but in the Luigi version, you also save Luigi, which doesn't really make much sense. You'd feel like they would change it to Mario, but maybe they forgot. They might have just forgot. This is also going to introduce another new power-up, which is the Rainbow Star. This is one you'll probably be familiar with if you've played any Mario game ever. And this allows us to run really, really fast, and we're invincible. So we're going to try and do this whole area in one sweep as well. We got chips we need to collect in this room. We've got to be very, very precise with our movement here. And yeah, that's the one cycle. That was really, really good.
That was perfect.
And this next skip is, I don't know, there's like so many different options for what you can do here, but we're gonna go for...
We're gonna clip through a wall, right?
Yeah, we're gonna go over the wall. This is a new version you might not have seen, Logan.
Very interested. Oh! I've never seen this one.
Oh, I hope that works. No, that wasn't high enough. We gotta try and get enough height to clip into the top of the house.
Alright, come on.
That should work. Oh!
Oh,
that was
really?
so close. That was so, so close. What about this one? Oh, that one just killed my bubble. Oh, see, that's the bad way you can fail it. You can grab it too late. We're gonna have to give this one or two more tries, and then we'll do the other version.
Yeah. All right. Right here, Jay.
Right here.
Right here.
There we go.
It is.
Right through the top of the ceiling.
That's tough, man.
Yeah, it's not an easy trick. You gotta really get all the height you can out of that trick. It's a little finicky with the pull stars, but we made it work. That's not too bad.
We got some Fall Guys emotes in the chat.
I'll be taking notes. I can see the chat. I see names there that I recognize. But yeah, because we just saved Luigi, it's also going to take us back to the observatory. Rosalina wants to talk some more. And it's also going to show us a new NPC that showed up on the observatory.
Look. Look.
Oh, finger slipped again. Alright, so we're now going to go, and we're going to go right over and talk to Luigi, but first, we got another hungry boy we need to feed.
We gotta... So what are these guys called?
So these are the hungry Lumas. And you just give them enough star bits and they explode. I don't know. This is kind of what happens when you eat a big meal, to be fair.
Right, right.
But we've also got to talk to Luigi. Now this does one really, really important thing for the run. It's just 3 lines of text, but it also starts the sequence of Luigi stars spawning in. And these are stars where you essentially go into the level and you save Luigi and he gives you a star. They're usually very, very fast. It unlocks one insanely fast star at the end. But now we're going to do everyone's favorite long jump simulator. So this is, when everyone thinks of Galaxy speedruns, this is the level that they think of. This is the one that comes to mind. Where you literally, you just long jump, and you long jump, and feel free to count the long jumps along if you're watching.
5, 6.
And we ideally don't want to fall through the little cookie cutter holes here, but we are literally just going to be trying to long jump as optimally as possible. Gotta avoid the walls, avoid the holes. And in this level, we're also going to avoid the star bits. We don't need star bits here anymore. And that essentially is Super Mario Galaxy in a 30-second clip.
I counted 26.
26?
Did anyone else count? Oh, not 67.
No, it's
it's
not that. No, that's way too many long jumps.
Oh, come on. Someone said 27, 28. Oh, we should have done a prediction on that.
We should have done a prediction. Yeah, that would have been good.
It's not a J stream without any gambling.
Yeah, no, the J streams always have gambling. Alright, yeah, so like I said just a few seconds ago, we've unlocked the Luigi stars, which are very, very fast stars. This is the first one. And you can't read it because it's Korean, but the star name is literally just Luigi on the roof. And a cool thing about these levels that we've already visited, we can skip the intro cutscenes, which is very, very nice, because we can literally just mash A, skip the intro, and then there's Luigi on the house right there, and the level's done. That's the whole level. Wow. This is literally the fastest level in the game. And this is why these Luigi stars are very, very important, because even in the other levels where Luigi is very, very quick levels, but you can't collect them back to back. They have like a few stars of cooldowns. That's why we're getting this one so early, because we gotta collect some stars to unlock the next one.
All right, Jay, I got some donations here, if I can read some.
Yeah, go for it, Logan.
Okay, $10 donation from Fabs. Hey, Jay, looking forward to watching the whole run. We have a lot of Jay viewers in chat who it cuts off at R, so...
oh, so we can really fill in the blank here.
Yeah, we'll fill in the blank there.
So what are Jay viewers?
All right, $5 from Involuntary Lag. The last time he showed a laptop pass... Oh, this is for Ludwig. The last time he showed a laptop passer on stream, he just ran his fingers across the bottom row. Okay.
We're cracking the code. We're cracking it.
All right.
Alright, so this is our first Cosmic Comet. So we're not going to be racing Cosmic Mario. We're going to be racing Cosmic Luigi, who's actually a little faster. The Mario races are a lot easier than the Luigi races, but we're still going to do this big skip anyway. Instead of following the regular path, we're just going to jump off the side. And that's it. We're at the start. Yeah. That's literally the whole level again. Another really, really short one.
That one's so fun.
That's a really fun one. There's some really, really cool skips that we do in these Cosmic Luigi races. Like, they really don't stand a chance. There's no way the Cosmic race is ever going to beat us. Alright, but that is all for this terrace visit right now. We literally just came in here to do the one Luigi level, the one Comet, and now we're leaving. We'll come back in a little while.
I think we got some downtime here while we're in the middle.
Yeah, go for it.
We got Noel Zip Nothing with $5. What kind of food do you eat, Jay?
What kind of food do I eat? Well, considering at the moment it's 6 a.m. nothing yet.
Nothing. I did try to give Jay a little protein bar earlier, but he didn't eat it.
Yeah, no.
So, $25 from Katie. Hello from Ireland. Loving the event. Watching is helping me get through writing my PhD thesis.
Oh, good luck with that. You might need to like more than I do. Alright, well this is our first Fast52 Comet, which is Beach Ball Comet. This is essentially the same area that we did earlier in Beach Ball 3, but it's just the ending, and the Tox boxes are very fast, and probably 10 times more jank. These enemies really just don't interact well with anything. Like, you can get, like, crazy flings by them, you can die when you're not even close to them, you can really just... anything can happen. Oh, I also need to sneeze. That's really bad timing. Oh. I'm sorry if that was loud. That was awful timing.
That was a good improv right there. Very good.
Oh, no. Last thing you want is to sneeze during a speedrun strat. Oh. Alright, but that's another quick level down. You see, the common theme with these comets is they're all really, really quick. So we want to be trying to do them as soon as they spawn in, as soon as possible. Because the comet cycles in this game are really, really complicated. Like, they kind of just go all over the place. You'll see sometimes they spawn in terrace, sometimes they spawn in fountain, sometimes they spawn in kitchen. And we really don't want to be doing too many journeys between the different domes. You just kind of want to... You just kind of want to do them as soon as you see them.
And that's why routing is so important, right? Because if you do a different star in accident, all those comets are, like, going to be way different.
Yeah, they're all going to be completely out of order. Sometimes even completely different comets completely. Oh, there's one of the frame-perfect jumps we were talking about. That is really nice time save, though. And it's literally just one good A-press timing when you land.
And you can do that with your camera, too, right? If you land, or you have a little bit of a window.
You have a little bit of a window for those. There are some that are frame-perfect, but you'll see when I land on this planet, I kind of go into first person and then leave first person. It's what we call a camera cancel, which also skips the landing animation. Alright, so this is our first race of the run, so if you're in chat and you want to guess along, a good guess for this race is somewhere between 38 and 42 seconds. But, your guesses can't end in 2, 4, 7, or 9, because the timer in this game is a little weird.
Alright, I'm going to go 38, 49.
38, 49? What did I just say, Logan?
Oh, 40. Oh, I meant 48.
There you go, you got it. I hope you guys in the chat are more awake. We gotta bully Logan a little bit. This is a pretty simple race. We're just gonna be using these pole stars. We're gonna try and get backwards momentum here once we leave. I got a little bit. Alright, 38.
Oh, I got it.
73.
I got it. I
Wait,
guessed that.
You won? You got it?
Yeah, I guessed that.
Well done, Logan.
Okay.
You win.
I won.
What do you win?
I don't know.
I don't know what you win.
I don't know what I win.
I have no idea.
But I know what you win. You won some donation reads.
I did?
Yeah.
I'm so lucky. Go on.
$10 from, I think it's Matai? Or Matei. Keep up the great stream. $10 from Anonymous. $5 from I Love Amber. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you all for the continued donations. It's so nice seeing all the familiar names coming in. All the donations are going to a great cause as always. So make sure !donate in the chat. If you want to contribute to the stream, to a great cause, and to charity. This is what it's all about. This is another one of those secret stars. You see, we just skipped the intro. But instead of going forwards towards the race, we are going to go to this secret area, which is hidden in this glowing rock. And this area is really, really cool. This is probably one of my favorite skips in the whole game. So these are all like kind of auto-scrollery moving platforms. We're just going to avoid these, go around the key, and just go straight to this end area, which you're supposed to grab a key and it slowly moves the auto-scroller upwards. But all of the collision is still here. So you can actually just climb the walls even though you can't see them. Like all the collision just stays the same and you just climb it like that and it's really, really cool. And keeping with the theme, you know, the secret levels being super, super short.
And that's just all memorization, right?
Yeah, you pretty much just memorize where the collision is, you wall jump off the one part, land on the other, and it's really, really quick.
I think the chat is saying the donations are broken again, so we got more Anonymous. We got a couple of $5 donations from Anonymous, a $10 donation from Anonymous, and another five from Anonymous.
Anonymous is so rich. Where do you get all this money from? Shout out to Anonymous. This is going to be our second Bowser Jr. level. This time we're going to be on a bunch of airships. And we're going to immediately start the level with quite a big skip. So instead of going to some other ships, we're going to go all the way over to the left. Quick shot. And I might be too far, but I should be able to grab the pull star here. Oh, that was really close.
Whoa.
That was really, really close. And we're pretty much at the end of the level. This is already where the boss lives. Gonna use 2P to avoid the spiders and the cannonballs. Just a nice little ride over to the ship. Now this is one boss fight that if you really mess up the strat, it becomes a massive bullet hell. So we're really going to try and nail this strat here. So we're going to grab one shell on the left. Immediately come over and grab these two shells on the right, using our backwards momentum once again to land on the other Koopa. And we're going to try and fire this one immediately. And then this one, we're going to do a little bit of a dodgy angle for, but that's a really good fight.
Wow, that was clean.
That was really, really clean.
That was really solid.
Really good fight. And yeah, positioning ourselves in a way that we frame one collector star as soon as it spawns. We want to make sure that we're always in the spot where it spawns if we can. And sometimes we can't, but ideally. And it's our third Grand Star, so if you have anything else, Logan, feel free.
Alright, we got some downtime, and they did just fix the names, so I will read them again, but with the names. Charlie with $5. Good luck, Jay. So proud of you.
Thank you, Charlie.
Sending love from back home. Miss you.
Miss you too, Charlie. I won't be gone long.
We got $5 from Looser. Be careful for the ghost to not steal your star, Jay. Wait, wrong game. I had that problem earlier.
Yeah, we knew that one well.
$5 from Neil. We know Neil.
Hi, Neil.
I don't know if the first try worked, so I'm trying again. Jay, please tell your really funny joke. I'm so close.
Tell my really funny joke. Maybe I'll tell my really funny joke.
Alright, I got two more here. So we got one from Ma_SR. We got a bad word in here. Say the fucking joke, Jay.
Is this why you're all here? You're just waiting for me to embarrass myself?
And $25 from Jay Dizzle. Hey Jay from Wales in all caps.
Hello, Jay Dizzle. Alright, chat, do you really want to hear the joke? Do you really want to hear the joke? What are they saying? Yes, yes. Okay, Logan!
Uh-oh.
What is a speedrunner's favorite food?
What?
Fast food!
Oh.
I think we lost him.
Oh my god.
I think we broke Logan. The horse is speechless again.
We should ask the horse on this one.
No, the horse is speechless again. It must be that funny. No, this is why they wanted me to say the joke, just so they can all post leaving. I know you all too well. Alright, well, we didn't really talk about that level that much, but
what was that level?
It's a very simple level, but it does kind of introduce the disappearing platforms, the green ones. When you stand on them, you have like a 2 or 3 second window before they disappear, and you got to try and do that whole level without falling off, and it's really, really easy. It's a very, very simple level. And we're going to be heading into Battle Rock Luigi. So this is our second Luigi level of the 3. He spawns in Good Egg, Battle Rock, and Honeyhive, so Honeyhive will be later on in the run. But this one is the same skip that we did earlier. It's the Battle Rock out of bounds, but we gotta do it again. And it's a pretty hard strat, so can we get 2 out of 2 first tries? Maybe? Maybe.
If you do that, this is just the run.
This would be a pretty good run if I get this.
Goat's not washed, man.
I've still got it. Oh, Unka's absolutely still got it.
Gosh.
Really, really nice. You know, let's try and get some clean out of bounds here. So yeah, like I said earlier when I was explaining this, all the movement in this out of bounds area is fully inverted on the control stick. So currently holding left to go right and right to go left. And we're just gonna be trying to navigate these slopes here. We got the pipes in the way. We got this girder. And another pretty cool thing about this, the cannons don't trigger. They only trigger once you activate the auto-scroller, so you really can just avoid all of those by doing that. And this time, instead of bringing the bullet bill to the top, we're going to bring him down to the bottom where Luigi is hiding. It's our friend Luigi, who doesn't really do much in this game other than give us stars. That's kind of his only purpose. Alright, and that is a green star.
That looked like a flawless level.
That was really good. Getting so 2 first try Battle Rock out of bounds, I can't complain about that at all. That's amazing. Really, really good.
We have a huge donation. $50.
50?
From XD Curiosity. Why are there 2 hot men on my screen?
Talking about me and the horse, right?
Right, yeah. $5 from Pace. That's all I got from now.
Thank you so much, Logan, reading all these don't post Fall Guys. I'm watching you all. Do not. No. I can save this one. I can save this one.
Okay.
Okay, save.
All right, okay, we're back.
Okay, only 1 Fall Guys ultimate. Just one. Just one. I'm watching you all.
Oh, there's a lot.
There's a lot of them. They can't be stopped.
When Jay completes a good level, you gotta post an AGA. AGA.
Wait, do we have Wagga in the chat? Has everyone been wagging their tails? I don't know what emotes we have here.
Let's see.
Chat, wag those tails.
No, I think we just have AGA. No?
Oh, I see it. I see it.
Oh, there is.
Perfect. Ludwig's got good taste.
It's all over it.
Alright, so this is our first level of the bedroom, and usually in the bedroom you don't want to be as fast as possible, but this time we do. So we're going to be doing Freeze Flame 1 first. We're going to catch this penguin who's going to spawn the launch staff for us. There's another level where it's going to introduce the ice flower again. But we're not going to use it for this level. We're going to take an entirely different route that just doesn't use the Ice Flower entirely.
So Jay has stolen from the penguin twice and just picked it up. Jay really hates penguins.
Listen, man. I actually love penguins, but in Galaxy, I'm a hater. Okay, so I did say we were going to avoid the Ice Flower entirely, but I lied. Streamers would never lie to the viewers. Never, ever. So we're going to land on this question block all the way up here. And this is why we need the Ice Flower to spawn these little platforms here on the water. And we got to fight our first boss of the bedroom, which is Baron Burr, which honestly might be one of the easiest bosses in the game. You can literally just do this and kill him. You just backflip, and spin, and that's it. That's the whole fight. You literally just do that twice, and he's dead. He spawns his little minions, and you don't even need to do anything. You can just kill him like that. It's really, really simple and easy.
We need a boss tier list.
We do need a boss tier list. What is your favorite boss?
My favorite boss? Ooh. Get back to me on the next level.
Alright, I'll give you some time to think. Chat, what is your favorite boss in Super Mario Galaxy 1? Well, what have we got? Big ass camera in the way, I can't see the chat. I need to lean over. Boulder Geist! Okay, mods, someone get rid of that guy.
Oh, that should be a ban right there.
Yeah, no, that's a ban. You can't be saying Boulder Geist.
That's a lot.
Bowser Jr., Boulder Geist! Nah, there's way too many of you in here saying Boulder Geist. That can't be real. That's gotta be fake.
Actually, the Big Bone Shark is pretty based.
Okay, that's a good one. That's a really, really good one. That's an incredible, incredible take there.
I'll take that one as my favorite.
Yeah, you might be the winner there.
Yeah.
Now, mine might be kind of an unpopular opinion, but I really like Tarantula, the big spider. I really like that one.
Oh, the one you did earlier?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was good.
That's a really cool boss. The strats for that are really fun. Boomsday Machine, that's the wrong game. That's Galaxy 2. Alright, so this is Freeze Flame 2. Now we got some pretty cool gravity skips coming up in this one, so we're going to be trying to avoid this lava here, because lava obviously is not healthy to interact with or consume. So we're going to gravity skip here, which now got us on the other side. And now instead of climbing up this massive wall here, we're just going to gravity skip on the right side, using the gravity to our advantage, getting some speed, landing here, right in front of this platform cycle, which is really, really good timing, really good cycle. And we're gonna just long jump over here, avoiding the platforms entirely again, and just turning on the torches right into the star. This is one of the levels where the gravity skips, they really shine in this game. You can do some really, really cool stuff with gravity.
Yeah, this one you can do a bit on, it feels like.
Yeah, there's a lot of really cool gravity skips coming up, combined with 2P jumps. Gusty Garden has also got some really cool stuff. So we're going to be heading over there right now. We've got 34 stars out of 60. So we're probably just over the halfway point of the run.
Yeah, what's the estimate? 220? Yeah, we're over halfway.
Yeah, we've got 220 estimate. Hopefully we're going to get under estimate. I really don't think we're going to go over 220. I was quite generous with myself here, because we never really know how the early game of this game is going to go. But the world record is currently at 211. The world record is insane for this game. I would highly recommend watching. Mr. Cloud Kirby, he's the current world record holder. He has been absolutely grinding this game for a long, long time.
Forever.
He is really, really good. I would definitely recommend checking out CK's world record. He is an incredible runner of this game.
Like even before 2P was a thing.
Yeah, even before 2-player was a thing, CK was always one of the people at the top. And now with 2P becoming meta, he's also become one of the best at that as well. He's really, really good runner. So Gusty Garden has introduced us the Fluff Flower and the Wind. We can use that to skip a couple of planets here, get all the way to this ending one. And we don't even need to kill these planets. We can just gravity skip all the way up to this last flower. This is the one we need to kill. This is the one we need for the progression.
I think we're flying to a bunny, right?
Yeah, we're gonna go and fight this bunny. So just like in Gateway, we're gonna be trying to immobilize this guy with star bits, but we're gonna try and do this strat gonna try and do one single long jump and stab it less. And I think I already messed it up.
Oh.
So we gotta try and back it up.
Back it up. Snipe him.
That's bad. We gotta pray my aim's good here. There we go. Got the pre-fire on him.
That's good backup.
It's quite nice because he always runs in the same direction if you mess up the strats. So that's a very, very nice backup. Very clean.
I think that was an Aga backup.
Yeah, I would definitely post Aga in the chat if I saw that. Wait, I just see someone say Gobblegut is their favorite boss. No, you've got to be fake too. Where are the mods in here?
Ah, they're asleep.
I don't blame them. Alright, we're gonna be heading back over to Friggy's Flame. So yeah, it might be a little confusing why you see me bouncing around levels like this instead of just staying in one, but it is pretty much to do with the comets and how they spawn. So, like, each level kind of has their own different requirements. So for Freeze Flame Comet, the requirement you need for that one to spawn is Freeze Flame 1. But for Gusty Garden, the requirement you need is Gusty Garden 2. So it's really weird. You gotta kind of bounce between the levels to make the different ones spawn. It's kind of confusing. But it's like the main reason why we have to stay perfectly on route, otherwise things start derailing incredibly fast. Alright, this is probably one of my favorite levels. I really, really love the movement in this level.
Really?
Yeah, I really like this one. We're gonna be avoiding the urchins. And also this water is freezing water, so if we land in here, we're gonna start taking damage. So we're gonna avoid this water too. Now we're gonna get this ice flower. Hopefully I nailed the 2P jump. Nice. That was really, really clean. So one kind of weird thing about the 2P cursor is it gets blocked by walls. So like if I'm behind a wall and I'm trying to 2P jump, it'll just completely block the 2P input. It doesn't work at all. But you see that little cage has tiny little gaps in between it. So you can kind of get the 2P jump to squeeze through that wall. And it's very, very fast. Okay, no, the main reason why I like this level is this section, because the ice skating long jump movement is just so fun. It is really, really satisfying. Oh, especially not when a Goomba hits you, it's not. Oh, and we missed the ice flower, so we gotta try and do it all in one.
Go, go, go.
And just barely got the one cycle. Really close. I did want to grab that extra one to be safe, but I mean, who needs to be safe? It doesn't matter. It absolutely doesn't matter.
All right, Jay, I got a donation, couple donations here. I think a lot of it's anonymous, so we'll try to see if that'll load in. But we got one from Sheep. Can you do wide time IRL, Jay?
I really hope this chat doesn't have wide time. That is an absolute F tier emote. It's the worst cat emote on 7TV.
Oh, it does.
Oh, there's no way. Get it off the screen. Get it off the screen. Alright, so we got another really, really big and cool skip coming up. This is what they call weed skip, and it's not that kind of weed, it's the boring kind, it's the weeds you find on the floor. So we're gonna be getting all the way up to this little question mark planet here. We're going to try and do it without landing on this little ball at the bottom. We're going to go straight up. Or not. We'll just kill this guy instead. It's not a big deal. If anything, that's quite nice. This is a respawn point if I end up missing the strat.
And these guys are on a cycle.
Yeah, these moles used to be one of the most annoying parts of the run. But now we do this strat.
What? Oh!
And we just go all the way to the boss planet. This skips the entire level pretty much, saving like a minute of time. It is really, really fast. And you just go straight to the boss. That's it.
I've never seen that one.
Yeah, that's a fairly new trick. It's quite funny because I made like this whole announcement saying how I was gonna stop playing Galaxy like 2 or 3 years ago, and then literally the week that I said that,
there's a
this new big strat came out. So I was like, okay, well now I gotta go back. And now I've been shackled down ever since. Right, so this boss can be a little bit weird. We gotta try and lure him in and shoot him with Starbits to slow him down. A lot of people don't know that you can actually slow that boss down with Starbits, because he's quite fast. It's quite difficult to catch up to without shooting him. Yeah, I can see everyone in chat posting it. I'm at a point with Galaxy where I feel complete. Yeah. No, I really can't escape this game. This game is one that always pulls me back in. Like, I absolutely love the Galaxy series. A fantastic series of games.
It is nostalgic.
Yeah, it is an incredible nostalgia big game. Everyone played this game in their childhood.
Right.
Oh, go for it, Logan.
Our donations are still anonymous, so we'll give it a little more time. But we got some big ones here. We'll wait on it.
Alrighty, I'll let the names load in, and then you can fire them off whenever you're ready.
I will.
Alright, so we're back in Freeze Flame 1, but obviously not going to be doing Freeze Flame 1. We're going to be doing Freeze Flame Secret, and this is also one of my favorite levels in the game. I think this is one of the levels that really showcase the power of two-player mode in this game. So for those that weren't here at the start of the run, I kind of explained a bit how they work. So I'm going to be doing a 6-frame window input of a home and ground pound, which is a shake, and then a ZL press. And then I'm going to be using my second Joy-Con, which I'm using in my right hand, to do a 2PA input on Luigi. So you're going to be seeing a lot of these here.
Cue the body cam. Right now.
Alrighty, so we got this 2P long jump in the water here. Oh, never mind, didn't work. This is where all the cool movements start. So this is where 2P really shines. In all these vertical levels, we're going to be going up, and we're going to go into the Sling Star here. So we want to be climbing this entire mountain, because the star is right at the top of the mountain. So we're going to be doing all this movement within the Fire Flower too. It's kind of tight. You can get a small jump off that bomb in the wall. And this ending part is just really, really satisfying to do well. Because the Fire Flower runs out at the perfect time, and then you can scale this wall really, really nicely with 2P jumps, and it is just so satisfying to do well. That was beautiful.
That was pretty clean. I think that deserves an AGA. I'm pretty sure.
You think it deserves
really
it? Yeah? Yeah, what are we thinking? Does that deserve an AGA?
I think it does.
Alright, so now we're gonna head back into Freeze Flame, this time for the Comet. This is another one of those cosmic races. We're gonna be challenging Cosmic Luigi to a race. It's gonna be in the ending section of Freeze Flame 3, you know, the part that I almost died on by missing the flower. This is also a really, really nice star, just also showcasing the power of the Ice Flower and spin long jumps, because you can just spin across the platforms, but it doesn't really give you that much speed. You kind of maintain a lot more speed by doing spin long jumps. And another thing that I didn't really mention earlier when we were doing these cosmic races is the startup boost. You can actually get a startup boost, kind of like in Mario Kart, where if you crouch and you time your A press right as start appears, you can get a little boost. You'll see Luigi turn yellow. Saves a little bit of time.
And if you do remember, some of this was lava a little bit ago.
Yeah, and then global warming happened, and it's all ice.
Yep. Always happens.
Yeah. Now the whole area is ice. You don't need Ice Flower, you don't need to worry about lava. All you gotta worry about is these big black holes that you're really gonna try and avoid. You don't want to mess with those.
Still anonymous, man. Come on. Come on. We got some good ones here.
I wonder why that's happening. That's such a shame. Alright, I feel like I've been saying this about a lot of the levels in the bedroom, but bedroom is honestly just such a fun dome. It's got so many levels that showcase really, really awesome mechanics. But this is Gusty Garden 3. And, you'll see the kind of ending section we got here with all the question marks. This is what they call the Gravity Scramble. This is the level name. And we're going to be completely ignoring all the gravity mechanics. So we're going to be using these fluffs first to get over there. This is also going to be one of those levels where we grab a bunch of star bits. You wouldn't usually grab them here, but I want to be safe just in terms of the marathon run and make sure I have enough for the ending. So this is a level where we can grab an absolute ton of star bits. Gotta kill this guy. We got very bad Vine RNG. One of my favorite little like fun facts about this game is those Vines are actually RNG.
Really?
Yeah, it's very, very niche and weird, but it was something that I think it was Silo. Me and Silo were talking about for a while. We were just always like, why did the Vines just sometimes seem slower? But it was true, like the Vines are actually just slower sometimes spawning in. It's really strange. So we're also going to be using the gravity a lot here. Not trying to climb on that pole. Oh, get hit by the pole. we don't want to be doing either of that. And we're going to grab the last chip here. Now this is one of my favorite skips. So yeah, a lot of stab hits here. We're going to be grabbing those. Now there's actually a good few ways of doing this one, but I'm going to do the 2P version because that is the fastest one. So we come down here, we long jump over here, grab onto this wall, and we should be able to just get up. And that is the end of this. It's a really long section with a bunch of gravity switches. With that, you can just skip the whole area and get right to the star.
Yeah, that one's really fast. I know the 1P method of that one. You go a little bit further.
Yeah, the 1P version uses like the block momentum of the moving blocks. It's honestly really, really cool. But it's I think it's about a second slower. Yeah. Maybe like half a second.
Yeah, 2P rules, man.
Yeah, 2P cheetah mode. Yeah, no, I was quite worried before the run started because one of my controllers was dying. And the last thing I want during this run is for the 2P controller to die, because then I'm going to look like a completely different player.
Yeah, we were wondering if we needed to wait to charge when we got up here, so...
Yeah, no, it was a little bit of a disaster, because I made sure they were all charged earlier, and then I must have fell asleep with them on, and they were just... They were dead. They were dead. Alright, so it's Daredevil Comet time. I think this is actually the first Daredevil we encounter in the run. So we're going to do this whole boss on 1 HP. And there's actually quite a cool manip you can do for this boss. There's a tiny little dot here that I'm going to be making sure that I stand on. And if I stand on that dot correctly, it'll make sure the boss always spawns on the left side of the tree, which is the fastest spawn. So if he spawns where my cursors are by here, it's really good. Never mind. Either way, it's not the biggest deal, it just means the rest of this fight is going to be RNG. And where the boss spawns, which only loses a few seconds. It's not the biggest deal ever, but ideally you want him to spawn really close like that. That was a really fast spawn. That might have been better than not doing the manip.
That was nice. That one could be a bit scary, eh?
Yeah, no, that boss can be a very, very easy one to die, and I've seen a lot of really strong runs die here. And it's always painful. You never like dying in a level like this.
Yeah, that's like a minute.
Oh,
right
yeah,
there.
That is just easily run dead immediately. Alright, we're gonna be heading back into Gusty Garden now. For the last star, which is Gusty Garden's secret. Now, this is a pretty simple star. So if you have anything to talk about, Logan, feel free, man. Feel free to gab.
So, still anonymous.
Still anonymous?
Unfortunately. But one of... Okay, so we have a $25, and a $50. I want to see who donated these. We'll have to ask the chat. Who takes responsibility? I'm sure we'll be really honest.
I'm sure there'll be a lot of yeses. But yeah, it's a pretty simple level, so if you have any questions in the chat, feel free to ask. Any questions about me, Logan, the run,
anything.
Yeah, literally anything. We will happily answer every question. Unless you ask my height, then I might have to lie to you.
Ooh. I can probably give an accurate answer.
Oh yeah, what is your accurate answer, Logan?
Over 6 feet.
Yeah, see, Logan, he's met me in person, so he can confidently measure. See one person asking what the category is. The category is any% Luigi. You can find it under the name on the left. So we got Super Mario Galaxy on the Switch 2. Yeah, there's 5 main board categories for this game. We've got any% Mario, any% Luigi, which is just beat the game as fast as possible. And then you got the 2 120-star equivalents, which is get all 120 stars as each character. And then you've got the big behemoth category, which is probably honestly my favorite, which is the 242-star category, which is doing all of the Mario stuff and then all of the Luigi stuff, and then the ending 2 stars all in one run. It's like 11 hours. It's insanely long.
All right, I'm reading the chat. Is that the Mario Kart Logan? No, this is a different one.
This Logan is from Wales, right?
Yeah, I'm from Wales, and Jay's from Wyoming, believe it or not.
Yeah. Alright, so we got a really cool strat coming up. This is actually going to be the first time we grab the bee. 42 stars in, and this is our first time getting the bee mushroom, and we're about to absolutely break the level with it, with this huge boost. And this is a very, very simple strat to pull off as well. This is something that you could do at home if you really wanted to. So the simple way that it works is all you got to do is face forward on the honeycomb, jump and spin, and that's it. And you'll fly very, very high in the air. You got to be careful though, because there are death barriers if you go too high. So you don't want to go too high. Oh, that was very close. That was scary.
That was scary.
No, it's not Logan, US. It's Logan, Wales.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're going to be trying to get a little boost off this bug here. It'll get us a little bit of extra height.
Oh, this tech is so cool.
Yeah, I really love the movement with the bee here. Gotta wait for our flying meter. Yeah, that was a very, very clean level. And we just go right up to the star. Saves all the slow flying, avoiding the bugs. You literally just zoom up there. I'm seeing so many goofy messages in the chat right now. It's too early.
It's too early for this.
It's too early. Alright, so this is gonna be our second Bowser level. This is gonna be our last level of the bedroom. And it's gonna be Bowser 2. And in my opinion, this is easily the coolest Bowser level in terms of movement. I'm gonna lock in for this. So Logan, if you wanna try and just yap while I do this level.
Yeah, I could read the chat. I could. We're still with anonymous donations.
Yeah, feel free to tell some of your best jokes while I focus on the movement here.
I don't have any on hand right now.
You got some time to think. Oh yes, the gravity here can be a little awkward. We really don't want to be messing with that. Yeah, so a lot of these platforms in this level are kind of like auto-scrollery, and we really want to not take the auto-scrollers, especially in the speedruns. We're going to be doing a lot of really cool gravity stuff, like this side flip right here. Very, very cool side flip there. And now we're coming up to what's called plus skip. Oh, that's if the game wants to let... Oh! That's if the game wants to let me in. I don't know why that happens, actually. That's very, very random. The game just kind of rejects you.
This section is insane to watch. Yep.
Yeah, that's what we call plus skip. Skipping the whole auto-scroller there. That's quite a long auto-scroller. That's probably like a 30-40 second skip. And in similar theme to the Bowser level we did earlier, we're not going to be taking the stairs. We're going to be climbing up the side. But yeah, the movement in that level is insane. I absolutely love some of the strats that we got in there.
Alright, is this our second Bowser?
This is our second Bowser. So he's got some new attacks that he's going to do this time. You see he's going to do a spin attack. So we got to try and parry these spins. So he does one extra spin per phase. So this one he only does one. So next phase we got to deal with 2 spins. So we're actually going to do... I've been doing this a lot in the run already. This is a good time to talk about it. It's the spin cancel. So we're going to get him into his spin phase. And by jumping, it cancels the animation of the spin, allowing me to spin again. So I can do like a few of these. So it's very nice if you want to get like 2 or 3 quick spins out. So we're going to be doing the same thing here with this Bowser phase. We're going to get him into his spin phase, 1 jump, and then we get a weak spin here on that 3rd one. For a very clean fight. And then we're going to just try and attack him before his flame runs out.
Really nice.
That was really, really good.
I think that one deserves an AGA. That was pretty good.
Yeah, we have a lot of AGA in the chat today.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that was a really good bedroom. It was really, really good. Yeah, so this Grand Star is going to unlock the last dome that we're going to, which is the engine room. There is another dome in the game, which is the garden, but we're not going to see any of the garden in this run, because that involves beating the boss of engine room, and then doing these long cutscenes, and you have to get up to the garden, and like the garden levels are really, really cool. They probably have some of the coolest levels in the game, but these are not ever going to be shown in any % run.
We'll see it. We'll see it next time when Jay submits 120. Fast 54 next year.
Fast 54. But yeah, this is gonna be the last new dome that we see. This is gonna be the engine room, and this is home to some pretty cool galaxies. This has got Gold Leaf in it. It's got Toy Time. It's got some really, really cool galaxies in it. It's also got Bonefin, but we're not gonna see Bonefin at all. I'm sorry for the person who said that's their favorite boss.
Yep, it's going to go up by 2 every single year.
And now we've got a counter that shows how many more stars we need. So we only need 16 more. We're getting very, very close to the end, because the end of this run has some very, very fast comets, too. So we're going to be trying to make our way up to the engine room. I actually have to take this warp pad this time. This is actually a fast warp pad to take. I think it's the only one in the run we actually end up using. Alright, and we're going to be going to Gold Leaf. So Gold Leaf is kind of like the Honeyhive reskin. It's kind of got like an autumn aesthetic, and the tree's on the other side. It's kind of like Honeyhive, but mirrored and different weather. It's still got all the bee shenanigans. And there's also a bunny, so we gotta hope that my aim is on point again. This is the last bunny we're gonna have to deal with.
I don't like these bunnies, man.
I don't think anyone likes these bunnies. Because we gotta aim with the Joy-Con 1 gyro, and I don't know if anyone has used the Joy-Con 1 gyro before, but it is not amazing for precision. So this time we got blue chips we need to collect. Like normally we'd be getting gold chips, which usually spawns like a Sling Star or a Launch Star, but this one is going to spawn full stars for us. A little bit of a skip here, this wall jump. Be kind of finicky. I'm also making sure that I grab an abundance of star bits, so when I miss the bunny in about 10 seconds, I can back it up well.
So, do we talk enough about star bits where you need to collect like a certain... Like, I do remember you running this a long time ago, and there's like a number next to the splits, like how many you need to pick up per level.
Yeah, so this is like the ultimate nerd shit of the game, essentially. So if anyone's feeling tired, this might be what sends you to sleep. But for the people who love technical stuff in the game, there is actually an optimal amount of star bits that we want to get, and it is 18. So if you get 18 star bits, it allows you to frame perfectly skip the text box. So it's basically the same as not grabbing any star bits. So in a lot of levels, you'll specifically grab 18, so you can get the frame perfect text box skip, and essentially just collect them with no time loss at all. But that is like peak optimization nerd shit.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, it's maths as well. I know people don't like that. Alright, we got Logan's favorite enemy coming up in this level. You know what's in this level,
Ooh.
right, Logan?
Let me take a look.
You'll see it when we spawn in. You'll see it in the cutscene.
We got a Wiggler. Oh, the ducks.
Yeah, we got the ducks. Step back.
Oh, wait, no, the tennis balls.
The tennis
the
balls.
walking tennis balls, man, of course.
Step back. Yeah, they're back, but they're unfortunately not very useful.
Yeah, they're not.
So actually, you're going to be trying to avoid this
skip
guy.
them.
Yeah, we're going to avoid this guy entirely. We're going to just climb all the way up this wall with a 2P jump. Now, this little zigzag planet might be the planet with the worst gravity in the game, so we're going to see if we can tackle this one cleanly. But this is also one of those levels that just have a ton of little, like, tiny gravity skips that just skip really small things. This is the one duck we are going to use. And we're going to go for this flower skip here. That was perfect.
Okay,
that was
so-
really, really good.
What does that camera do right when you land?
So I stayed in first person a little bit too long there, but that's what we call like camera cancel. So we want to go in first person and then out immediately, and it skips the landing animation, which saves like 0.5 or something every time. But you do it so many times in a run, it is so much time saved.
I thought you did it a little differently there because it looked like you were on it for a little bit, but
Yeah,
I guess
that was
it's
just
the
a
same thing.
mistake. That was a mistake.
Same thing.
That was just kind of a slow one. That one probably didn't save any time.
Looked cool to me.
Alright, so this is Gold Leaf 3 now. We got another mole that we need to eradicate.
So is this technically like a mini boss?
Yeah, this is what I would call a mini boss. This game has a lot of mini bosses. There are a lot of different galaxies in this game that have like these kind of cool bosses.
And you can kind of handicap this boss, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, we are gonna hopefully totally make this boss just not attack us at all. There's a skip that we can do on this vine coming up. We'll see if we can nail it. Gonna climb this tower nice and clean though first. Yeah, we want to jump off this vine a specific way that we land on the fence. So we're gonna try and land here. Because where you land is the trigger for the boss fight. And we just completely skipped the trigger. And now the boss is just gonna stand here. He's not gonna move, he's not gonna attack. And he's literally just gonna let us kill him for free.
The machine is broken.
Yeah, he just stands there immobile, and we just beat on him. It's kind of brutal, to be honest.
It's kind of sad.
It is kind of sad. It is kind of sad, but we do need the power stars. It is for the greater good. Oh man. How you feeling, Logan?
I'm feeling good. I need the chat to donate me an iPhone charger, though, because my phone's on 9%. So if I want to keep reading donations, I need the chat to donate. Okay, it's not a USB-C. I need an old iPhone charger.
Oh, you're on your own, man. It's
Yeah,
over.
I'm out of luck. Jay, you're going to have to Uber us back.
Yeah, you are absolutely on your own. Alright, but now it's time for Mecha Bowser. This is also, I don't know whether we call this like a mini boss. It's kind of weird calling this a mini boss because it's not technically a boss, but it is kind of also one. I don't know. I don't really know what you would call this. But either way, it's still got some cool ass strats. Alright, so we're gonna do some cool gravity stuff here. So usually this pink metal on the wall, you can walk across. But we're not gonna do that at all. We're just gonna skip and jump up to this end bit where the screw is. And then a long jump across the gap. Like, this is just another one of those sections where just doing the movement perfectly feels so clean with two-player mode. The cheeky little enemy bounce there. Now, instead of going up, we're gonna go under. And go up this way. Got more vertical scaling, which is just perfect for our 2P jumps. Except when we get a spin bonk, we don't want to do that. Spin bonking might be the most terrible mechanic they've
Worst
put.
mechanic.
Yeah, they might have failed with that one a little bit. There is nothing more annoying than getting a spin bonk.
Do we ever utilize the spring mushroom?
No, so this is where the game actually introduces the spring mushroom to us, but we're not going to be using it at all. We just don't. It's so slow.
It's terribly slow.
It's so slow, it doesn't really work that great. So we're just going to climb up the side of this guy.
Oh, the armpit skip.
Yeah, the armpit skip. We're just going to climb all the way up to the top. Because there's about 4 sections of this guy that you gotta destroy. You gotta unscrew the middle panel, you climb up the side. You see the spring mushroom there as well. Just goes completely avoided. We don't need that at all. Which is a blessing. I really, really hate that power, but I'm sure most people in chat do. Alright, I'm seeing some questions in the chat. Where am I from? It's quite funny because, like, I'm from Wales in the UK, but I am, like, insanely Americanized, just where I'm, you know...
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Just where I'm online a lot. insanely Americanized. So I guess some people, they come in and they ask if I'm Australian, and I'm always just like, really? Do I sound Australian? I don't think so.
Nah.
No, absolutely not. Alright, so this is gonna be another cosmic race. This is a really, really short one, so we got a big shortcut here. So kind of like what we did in Good Egg 3, climbing up the tree to get to the boss. We're gonna be climbing up that same tree. And the star is just gonna be right there. It's actually really, really convenient. So we're gonna start a boost again, make sure we're crouching. Hit the boost. And then instead of following the arrows, we're just gonna ignore the arrows completely, and we're gonna climb up the tree, and that is literally the whole level. That's it. Piece of cake.
Yep. That was a nice NISC, Jay.
That was a very good miss.
No items needed for that one.
Yeah, no, not even a mushroom. Alright, we've got 11 more stars to go before the final fight, and now we're gonna head into our first true auto-scroller, and this is like kind of in the run where I call the calm before the storm. This is like the level where you get to relax before all like the crazy shit coming up. This is Sea Slide 1, and it is just a full like 2-minute auto-scroller. It's not a very good level, but we're gonna meet Guppy, we're gonna meet the shark. He's always smirking.
He's always happy.
Yeah, he's got something going on. I'm not sure what it is. And he's got 8 rings that we're going to need to swim through, and he goes at a fixed speed, and there's nothing really we can do other than yap about random shit during it.
Right. Oh, I think it's finally not being anonymous anymore.
That's really good timing.
Perfect timing. What do you know? Okay.
Shout out to production.
Let me scroll. Oh my gosh, we have a lot.
Go for it, Logan. You got a lot of time, man.
Okay, I gotta scroll. Okay, I made it. All right, $5 from KRS 360. This is KRS in all caps. Jay standing at 4 feet 10 inches, walking up to the stage during setup was and then it cuts off there.
Whoa.
Stop there.
Whoa. That's fake news. I am not 4 foot 10.
I can agree that's fake news. $25 from Revilo. What does the J in J mean? John, Jeremy. Does anyone know?
Do you know, Logan? What does the J stand for?
I'm not sure. All right, $50.
Holy.
Jake Rat 0801. Woke up just in time to see some J Galaxy action. My goat may be a little rusty, but I'm sure and it cuts off there. I think it's because I'm reading from my phone. So we're just going to cut it off.
We'll pretend it's a compliment.
Yeah, we'll
show he's fantastic.
Yeah. $10 from Ma_SR. Can we get some love for Silo? We just got Luigi 120 record yesterday. I did see that.
That's
insane.
Very cool. Because
yeah.
I found that out during your run, Logan. I was commentating your run, and I saw it in the chat. It was like, Jay, someone just beat your record.
What? When you were on the couch?
Yeah, when I was on the couch for your run.
$25 from Rivilo. Oh, we already did that one. $5 from Puffy. Hello, Jay. As a Jay chatter, I am legally obligated to type the phrases and Fall Guys. $5 from Jake once again. Jay, I do have a very important question. What is a speedrunner's favorite food?
No, we did this bit. I'm canceling it. We did
All
this.
Right, moving Jake. We're not doing that. $5 from Wide Time. And the message was Wide Time after that.
Oh, I know what's going to happen now in the chat. I can already see it happening.
All right, I'll try to get through the last few here since we do have a little bit of a backup. $25 from Dakunato. $5 from Palos. I wish I could be there in person to watch Jay live. Hope Crystal Float was first try. Aware.
Oh, I hate to disappoint you, Palos.
All right, we'll take a break there. We'll catch some very soon.
And so we've got a really, really cool enemy bounce here. So we're going to be grabbing this 4th chip and then bouncing, using the momentum from the back of the momentum and the bounce It's a shame we can't get right into this launch star, because for some reason in this game the launch stars have a cooldown. You have to wait like 2 seconds before you can go into them. There's one thing that they did change in Galaxy 2. You can enter those launch stars immediately, which is a very, very nice change. Alright, Logan, what character are we currently standing on?
What? We're standing on, I believe we're standing on Mario right now.
No, it's Link.
Are you serious?
It's Link.
Oh,
Can you
come
tell?
on. I couldn't tell.
It's green. It's gotta be Link.
It's gotta be.
Okay, that was... I don't know what happened there. Alright, we lived though. The game's trying to kill me. Alright, I'm gonna apologize in advance. I did promise Ludwig there would be no strumming on the live stream, but I lied. The camera might look a little rough during this next level, because we're gonna be shaking the controller a lot. And there is a lot of clips of this already, me doing this on different streams, and it never looks good for me. It absolutely never looks good for me. We've actually got 2 very intensive swimming levels coming up. So I'm going to show you what is called a surface swim, and it is essentially we swim on the surface, which is way, way faster than swimming underwater. And we're going to absolutely cheat against these penguins. I've been really mean to the penguins in this run, but it's all for a good cause. It's for charity.
Heck yeah.
So yeah, we're gonna show off this surface swim here. Alright.
Alrighty.
Let's do it. This is the workout of the run. Alright, there's the surface swim. Now, it's likely gonna get cancelled here when I get to the gate, so we're gonna have to go back down and we'll do this section in the water. There's one weird thing that they changed on the Switch version. For some reason, the water is just slightly lower than on the Wii. It's very, very weird. But we gotta go through this cave anyway. Also gotta be very careful about the air, because the way Luigi's swimming works compared to Mario's, every time I shake, I lose a tiny little bit of air. Change grip here. Might take a few attempts, but we should get on the surface. Yeah, and as you can see, the surface swim basically just gives us way, way more speed. But the problem is it's a little bit harder to control. And we're going to try and avoid these rocks and everything. But that was fast. 47 race? Like, that's really good.
I actually guessed that time.
You guessed that?
Yeah,
Did you write it down?
I guessed it again. I wrote it down.
Oh, yeah?
I also wrote down these donations that just came in.
Oh.
$20 from Glorp. And Glorp says, Glorp.
What else would Glorp say? That's true.
$10 from Phoenix, no message. $10 from Just a Kill, thank you. $6 from Wide Time again.
Oh no, it's spreading.
$10 from Bad Ronus. I'm becoming Galaxy pilled. Me too.
You should, especially with the remakes coming out. I'm super. I'm the movie. We got the movie coming soon. We got the remakes coming out on the Switch too. I'm hyped. As a Galaxy enjoyer, I'm insanely hyped for the upcoming stuff that we got for this game and this community.
All right, I got a quick. I'll do these ones really quick. $5 from Matty Beans. Let's go, Jay Beans. Finish it off strong. Jake, another $5. I'll try this one more time. No, we're not doing the favorite food. Okay, we're gonna stop there. We're not doing the favorite food one.
Oh no, we got low battery.
No.
Okay, we gotta go fast.
We gotta go. Urgency.
All right, we need to speed up.
My phone's gonna die and your controllers are gonna die.
All right, well, it's surface swimming time again, so I'm sorry, chat, but if there's any time to post the jogging emote, it might be now. Alright, we get a long jump off that gate. Oh, that's rough.
Oh, there we go.
Okay, we saved it. It's okay.
Yeah, yeah, Jay,
we saved it.
Yeah, I got a good view for that one.
Oh, yeah?
That was great for me.
I did say I would show you guys incredible things during this speedrun. That was not one of them.
Someone put a Fall Guy. He did not fall off. Who put a Fall Guys in the chat? Jake? Jake.
I'll remember that, Jake.
Someone's got to ban Jake.
Alright, we're coming to the last few levels here, and these last few levels, they go by really, really quick, because these ones are quite short. This is Toy Time's secret. So this is the same scenario we were in earlier. This was Toy Time 2, but this time we need 50 star bits for the Hungry Luma. So we gotta make sure that we're grabbing all these star bits here. Gives us 55, and then we get a few here. So we get a little bit extra, just to be careful. But this little hungry guy needs 50. And this is going to take us to another area filled with tox boxes, which is very, very scary. There is, like I said in Beach Ball, there are some horrendous ways I've seen runs die to this enemy. Gonna do a little camera manip here to advance the cycles, make it a little more favorable for us when we get there.
That's smart.
So we're gonna try and get on the fastest cycle here. So you see this one moves just as we get here, which is perfect. This is what we want. We can get past this one, and then this one should move right when we get here. And then we're gonna try and get over to this end one before it arrives. Ah! Didn't want to get squished there. Played it a little safe. Can still make the second best cycle. The nice thing about 2P as well, we can't 2P the tox boxes, which is strange. We can 2P these little red platforms, which makes this cycle a lot easier. And then this is the last panel, and then we're going to spin bong. This is an intentional spin bong, and we're going to use the backwards momentum from the spin bong just to get to the other side. It's just like a little bit, this nerd movement.
That's the one time it's useful.
Yeah, like the one time.
Like,
I don't know what cares about my nerd movement.
Alright, I could do donations really quick.
Go for it, Logan. We got a quick one.
We got $10 from Prizzle. There's actually two separate $5 ones, but we'll call it 10. $5 from Jake. Again, going to do great is what I said. Also, Logan, I am not a furry. Okay. I don't know what that means.
Thank you, Jake, for all the donos.
$5. Yeah, thank you. $5 from PT Hold'em. Strum, baby, strum. And that's all for now. We've been keeping up pretty well.
We have been keeping up really, really. You've been doing a great job. Logan.
Yeah, we're doing all right.
It's a good thing I hired you. How much you per hour?
Lots of money.
Lots of money.
Lots of...
Well, yeah, we're going to need to get up to 60k, I think. I think we're going to need to get to 60k by the end of this run. Yeah, so this is the same area that we just were, but this time it's a fast mode Comet. And all of these tox boxes, they are very, very fast. They do not mess around. You got to be careful with these guys. Same with the platforms. Stunning them with 2P is going to be even more important here because they move quick.
Oh my gosh.
They are very, very
terrifying.
Quick. Yeah.
Oh, they're so fast.
Alright, there's the whole star done. Yeah, so it's kind of weird because, like, I'm pretty sure in-game it says, like, something about the enemies being double time, but I think the fast mode Comets are actually 4 times speed, so they go really, really quick. They don't mess around at all.
And those boxes one-shot you, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, right? they one-shot you. If you get squished, it's not none of that one health shit. It's just death immediately. Alright, we've got a very short but very satisfying level coming up. It's going to be the last level that we do in the engine room. This is Goldleaf's secret. This one is going to use the motion controls with the bubble. There's a bubble over here. And there's going to be a set of notes that we're going to try and get as fast as possible, but not too fast. If we go too fast...
Oh, yeah. You're actually kind of pace-locked a little bit.
Yeah, you have pace-locked on this.
Not too fast.
Yeah,
nice.
you've really got to try and not go too fast there, because you will just zoom right past. But that's it. That's all done. That's the engine room.
That was awesome. I think that one deserves an AGA. That was pretty good.
I think that also, yeah, I think that would
that
also
was
deserve
awesome.
an AGA.
Dare I say a WAGA. That's super, super good.
Okay, we have 4 stars to go, and then the final boss fight. So I think we're making pretty good pace here, to be underestimate. Yeah, we're not going to be taking this panel this time. It's actually fast that I just jumped down rather than ride it. This is the last Hungry Luma, but we're not going to do that yet. We're going to head back into the kitchen because we're hungry for some boy base. I know people were excited for boy base earlier, but we do save it until right at the end. There's actually a pretty good reason why we save it for the end, but we'll explain that in the secret. First we got Boy Base 1, and this level is so cool. It's honestly one of the levels that I think showcases the movement the best. It's honestly really, really nice. Apart from the water section, no one likes the water movement. Absolutely no one does. Yeah, first of all, we need to rise the tower up. So we're gonna go down and blow up this giant weight at the bottom. I'm gonna use a bullet bill. Well, actually, these aren't even bullet bills. Do you know what these are called, Logan?
Ooh, torpedoes.
Yeah, they're torpedo Teds.
Really?
Yeah, it's actually torpedo Ted. It is terrible. It is, compared to bullet bill, it is not as...
I don't know about that one.
It is not as iconic, it is not as memorable, but yeah, those are torpedo Teds. Yeah, we are gonna just do some really cool backflips combined with 2P jumps. Because this section here, you'll see on the left and right side, there's actually blue chips, but we just are not gonna be grabbing those at all. We're gonna do a little skip here with another 2P jump.
Easy.
And you see, as we get further in, the icon at the top just disappeared for the chips. We just don't even need them. And I'm gonna open up the big Pokeball planet. But yeah, there's a very, very important reason why we saved Boy Base to be right at the end. So this is also another level where you get a green star. This is the next level where we get our second green star. You need 3 to unlock the trials. The third one you get is normally in Dusty Dune, but we don't adventure there in this run. Very, very slow galaxy. We don't want to go there at all. But every time you get a green star, it warps you back to the beginning of the observatory, which is actually quite nice. It's actually really, really nice time save.
Go.
Alright, we're gonna go see our friend, the Torpedo Ted again.
Torpedo Ted.
He's back, making another appearance. Yeah, but this time we're not gonna be breaking the weight, we're gonna be opening up this pipe. Now it's weird because this is not a Luigi star, but it is a green star. Which doesn't really make much sense.
Yeah, it doesn't make any sense.
You'd expect the 3 stars where you save Luigi to be the green ones, but it's not. And yeah, I guess if you have any donations, Logan, feel free. So we got a little bit of downtime coming up.
Oh, it's a lot of anonymous. Anonymous.
Anonymous, you gotta tell us how you got so much money, man. You gotta tell us. We must be missing something.
Yeah, we got 5 in a row that's anonymous. We'll wait on those.
Alrighty, we're gonna go and head over to our last Hungry Luma, which is 600 star bits. We've got way more than enough. I made sure that we had extra for this run, just in case. Oh, don't want to shoot him in the face.
You fed him too early.
He's hungry. I'm sure he won't mind.
Very. They seem to get hungrier as you go on.
They do. They get very, very hungry. Some of the later ones in the game cost like 1,600 star bits. It gets really expensive. So we don't really go and venture through those. We only do the cheap ones. You know, no one likes spending money.
You need to take out a Starbit loan.
Yeah, so this is Drip Drop. This is one of the most notorious levels that everyone hates. And it's for one reason. It's because the way this game works is when something is not on the screen, it no longer exists. Like, as soon as it goes off screen, it just despawns. Which makes the enemies in this level very, very annoying. Especially if you miss. So you want to try and keep them on screen when you want them, and then off screen them when you don't want them. So it can be very, very finicky. So like this one, we're going to keep on screen for a while. This guy spawns in on the right, so we're going to off-screen him, which despawns him, and now we want to spawn him back in, right at the perfect spot.
Perfect.
And it gets a really, really nice kill right before the star.
Yeah, that's been around for a while, I think.
Yeah, it's something that's just been always very strange in the Galaxy games, especially for like enemies and cycles. You do a lot of different things with the camera, where you just want to make sure that it's on screen or off screen at a certain point.
That one was an AGA. I'm just saying it right now. That was awesome.
Alright, so we have got to go collect some mail. This is going to be the last time we talk to Mail Toad, because he gives us the letters which spawn the Luigi levels. This is going to be our last regular star of the run. This one's a pretty nice one. It's a pretty quick one to end off right before the final boss, because the final boss level is quite long. Final boss level is not short at all, but it has so many really, really cool sections. It flows really, really well.
This one's so funny.
Yeah, so Luigi has somehow gotten himself stuck on a tree, and it's not even that high, to be honest. He's kind of milking it a bit. He's kind of milking it a bit, like, you know, get a grip.
Mr. Cloud Kirby in the chat.
Yeah, that is the GOAT right there, Mr. Cloud Kirby, the current world record holder of this category. I'm sure there'll be plenty of people who said, world record's finished already in a few minutes. I'm sure there'll be at least one person.
All right, one more?
Yeah, one more star. This is the last one. We're about to go and save the universe, Logan.
How are we looking on estimate? I think we're going to be under by a bit, huh?
We are going to be very underestimated.
Wow.
It's looking very, very good.
Going to smoke it.
This has gone way better than I could have imagined. Like, it's been a really, really good run.
Yeah, we all expected this.
Oh, but now I can put my controllers down for a minute, because we got like a 1 minute long
Oh, yeah, this is a long cutscene.
So we can
Well, what do we talk about?
Yeah, what do we talk about, Logan?
It's still anonymous. I can... Oh, wait.
Oh, wait, I think
actually,
they just updated.
They're coming through.
That's
okay,
perfect timing.
Dude, it's like plot armor, dude. Good plot armor.
Go for it, Logan. List them off, baby.
Okay. $5 from... Oh, it keeps moving because they're loading. $5 from Eternal Scout, or $10 from Eternal Scouts for Lisa. $5 from Most Hated Fee. Life is 10% of what happens to you, and 90% is how you respond to it. However, your respond moves you, and then it cuts off there. So let's end it there.
That's inspirational, though.
Very inspirational. $5 from SP Smart Guy. In a world full of Bowers, be a Luigi.
True.
$10 from Bihan, no message. $50 from Hyper Trifle. Thank you. That is huge.
Thank you all so much for the donations, everyone. It honestly means so much to have all these come through during the run, and it's all going to a great cause.
Many great causes.
Yeah, Ludwig has chose some amazing charities for this event. So thank you all so much.
We got one more non-anonymous. $5 from Troy of Faithens? Wales.
Wales. That's what I'm saying.
Yep.
Alright, so this is the last level of the run. We're going to be abusing these little gravity lights. Oh, that didn't really work as well as I wanted to, so we're going to have to wait. We're going to have to take slow cycle. That's okay. But yeah, if we time a 2P jump, like right as we're leaving these lights, we can get an absolute ton of height, which I didn't really show off too well there. Let's see if I can maybe back it up. No, yeah, it's a disaster.
That's alright.
There we go. We got to show it at once, at least. We got to show it off once. Alright, this time, instead of going forwards, we're just going to go backwards. Skips this entire planet section.
I was holding my breath there.
Kind of scabbed there. Oh my low battery! Oh no!
Close.
It's gonna be really close.
It's gonna be so close.
We need this run.
This is terrifying.
We need this run to finish now. We need this done.
We need this done. We need a freaking iPhone charger. We need a lot of things right now.
We can't be losing time here. We need to kind of move on. Oh no! Oh, the spin bogs! See, this is what we mean about the spin bogs.
Oh my gosh.
Okay. This is gonna be a bit cheek clenching.
Okay. Man, I'm holding my breath.
Oh, I'm holding something. Okay, so we got, this is the tunnel area. And we're gonna be doing some cheeky little damage boosts here, but first of all, we need the coins.
Yeah.
The cheeky little platform boosts. Trying to avoid the bonsai bill. Oh, he's got kind of wonky collision though.
Alright,
we made it and we didn't die. That was too scary. Very, very scary. Alright. It's time to save Peach. Stance in the chat room if we have. I don't think we have stance, but it's kind of a classic in the community. Alright, now it might not look like it, but this is the hardest part of the run. Doing these stairs well, it's too hard. It shouldn't be this hard, but it is. We don't want to fall off the stairs. Yeah. There we go. Beautiful.
Nicely done.
So this is the final boss. It's going to be kind of the same as the other bosses, but it's got 3 phases across 3 different planets with different attacks. It's actually a really, really cool final boss. There's some really cool strats here. So I'm going to try and show them off perfectly. I can seal the chat right now. Alright, so we're going to be standing in a pretty specific spot here, because he's going to go boulder mode. I think this was kind of foreshadowing for Galaxy 2. We're going to hit him right over his boulder. Do a cheeky little spin attack on him here to start the next phase early. Gonna get him right out of boulder again, pretty much instantly. And that is it for the first phase. That is the whole first phase done.
Alright, 1 out of 3.
Yeah, 1 out of 3. So now we're gonna head over to this phase. We've got green balls. So these ones you can actually hit with 2P, and you can hit him like through the other side of the planet. It's very cool. So we can kind of hit him here, and then like kind of swing the 2P cursor around and get some fast hits. It's actually really funny looking.
So good.
It's really, really cool.
Alright, here we go.
This is the final phase. So time doesn't actually end on last hit in this game. It lands on...
when you hit the star.
Yeah, when we get the star at the end. So I'll let production know when it's time. Alright, so damage boost strat here. It gets him out of his ball phase early. And for safety, we're just going to grab a coin. So now we got 1 more attack left. This is the final strat of the game. And this is what we call tap strat. It's a very, very precise window to land on the fireball. This is the last strat of the game. Oh, so close.
Right.
You gotta try it though. You gotta try it for the fans. But yeah, basically you want to hit that fireball as early as possible to stop his rolling. But
alright, wrap her up.
This is gonna be the last hit coming up. And then time will be in about 40 seconds after this.
Nice, Jay. That was a great run.
That's Super Mario Galaxy any % Luigi. That is it. That was a very good run. I'm pleased with that. That
was awesome.
Compared to some of the practice runs I've done in the last week, that's about average. That's pretty good. Definitely cannot complain. You see, time is coming up in about 10 seconds. Time is going to be as soon as we grab the star at the end. But we got a nice little cutscene here to end off. Nice little cinematic ending. And we got time in 3, 2, 1, time.
Nice.
2:16:29. That's a pretty solid run. That's pretty damn good.
That was damn good.
I'm happy with that. That was a good run. Yeah, beautiful. That's Super Mario Galaxy. I want to thank everyone for being here. I know this was very, very early in the morning, so I know a lot of people might just be waking up or maybe just going to bed. This event's been a ton of fun. So I just want to shout out, obviously, Logan, being my commentator. I dragged him out of bed for this.
Yeah. I was the most qualified, apparently. So
yeah, I was the most qualified person at the event to commentate, and he did a great job. We also got the horse on the couch as well. Thank you to the horse.
Yeah, the horse said a lot.
For being here. Thank you for the very insightful commentary. But no, this has been an amazing experience. Thanks to all the team here as well for setting up this event. It's been an absolute blast.